stars of this prestigious institute, SDM College of Business Management. 27th June is International MSME Day. The purpose of celebrating International MSME Day is to honor and appreciate the contribution of MSMEs for the economic development of the globe. See, globally it is celebrated. Across the globe, more than 70% employment is generated through MSMEs. So in India, we have 8 crore 20 lakhs nearly MSMEs registered in Udyam portal. So there are many more. Those who are not registered in Udyam portal are also functioning. Small enterprises. Now the question will arise, why MSMEs have been given so much thrust by the government? As I already told, employment generation not 11 crore, it is nearly 39 crore. Employment is generated in India by MSME units, and nearly 48% of our exports are from MSME sector, and 36% of our manufacturing output is from MSME sector. Bankers have been given target to lend for free flow and easy flow of credit to MSMEs. We know factors of production, and for any success of any enterprise, money, materials, manpower, machines and marketing. These are the Panchashilas of any business. First requirement is money. Without money, can you do anything? Can you come to the college from your home? Without money? Can you eat anything without money? Can you dress? Can you buy books? No. In Chanakya Niti, you have heard about Chanakya, Kautilya? He has written book called Arthashastra. So what it says regarding money? Vittena hinam purusham tyajanti dharascha putrascha sahodarascha savittavantam punareva yanti vittamni loke purushasya bandhu. ಏನಾದರೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿತ್ತೇನ ಹೀನಂ ಪುರುಷಂ ತ್ಯಜಂತಿ. ವಿತ್ತ means money. If you don't have money, ವಿತ್ತೇನ ಹೀನಂ ಪುರುಷಂ ತ್ಯಜಂತಿ. ಪುರುಷ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಹಿಳೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಮುಂಚೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪುರುಷ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಸಮಾಜ ಇತ್ತು, ಹಾಗೆ ಪುರುಷ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ. So nobody will look at you, nobody will carry you if you don't have money. Correct, no? Who are all there? Dharascha, may it be wife. Putrascha, may it be children. Sahodarascha, may it be our sibling or relatives or friends. We call friend in need is a friend in need. But nowadays, friend in greed, not friend in need. Okay. Savittavantam punareva yanti. Suppose you don't have money, suddenly you win lottery. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾನ್. ಕೇರಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಲಾಟ್ರಿ ಬೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಒಂದು 5 ಕೋಟಿ ಲಾಟ್ರಿ ವಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Or you get some ancestral property, bumper, and you sell, you get money. Then everybody will be your close friend and relative. ಎಂಚ ಉಳ್ಳಾರು ಸೌಖ್ಯಾತೆ. So everybody will come to you if you have money. So that's why who is your close relative? Vittam ni loke purushasya bandhu. Who is your closest relative? money. Money can make many things. So in any enterprise, also money, machines, materials, manpower and marketing. These are the Panchashilas for success of any business. Now in bank, our banking ecosystem, they are supportive for the MSME ecosystem. How banking ecosystem supports MSME ecosystem? Once upon a time, if you want loan from bank, you should have pledged your gold or you should have pledged your property, and some prominent person should stand as a guarantor. Without that, you will not get the loan. Now you can borrow. If you are an MSME entrepreneur, you can borrow. C.A. Shantaram Shetty told 5 crore, but it is increased up to 10 crore without any collateral security. You can borrow from the bank. Okay? Up to 10 crore without collateral, you can borrow from the bank. Jaminu beda, jaminu beda. Jaminu beda, jaminu beda. That is the tagline. So, there are various schemes, incentives by central government, by state government. There are many bank schemes. Your exams are. You are not very good. Very good. Here we have our banking ecosystem is always supportive to MSME ecosystem. Why I already told you, without money nothing can happen. In 2014, what is the state of affairs of our banking system? Why I wanted to say this? Because for development of any nation, robust banking system should be in place. In 2015, many banks were stressed. Nearly 9 banks were under PCA by the Reserve Bank of India, that is prompt corrective action, because of high NPA, as high as 9% to 14% of the total loan outstanding was NPA, non-performing asset. Now, you may be surprised, the gross NPA in the entire banking system is less than 2%. Net NPA is less than 1%. In spite of this free flow of credit without collateral security, still our banking system is robust. Even education loans. How many of you have taken education loan while studying? Any collateral you have given? Without any security you got the loan, no? So that is the banking system now. Not only that, in banks, there is a priority sector lending norms by the Reserve Bank of India. Priority sector lending normally goes to majorly for MSMEs and for agriculture. Of course, some educational loan and priority sector housing loans, few loans are also considered as priority sector lending. Out of total credit by the banks, 40% should be, they should lend for priority sector. And MSMEs, micro enterprises, minimum 7.5% of total lending should be for micro enterprises, otherwise RBI will levy penalty. Penalty ಅಂದರೆ not buy or fine. Low yielding bonds, they may have to invest. Lot of this will be there, so that it will be loss for the banks. So that's why this classification of MSME is in place. MSMEs are governed by which act? Can anyone say? you are going to pass out from the college. These are all the minimum questions in the interview also. If you want to go join the job, for example, bank, they will ask what is MSME. Then you may have to answer. See, lot of questions they may pose, minimum things. See, in 2006, MSME Act has been enacted. Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006. Okay? Earlier, prior to 2020, during COVID times, this MSME Act has been amended. Earlier, there were classification of enterprises into manufacturing and services. Now, no more that classification, all are covered under the same. Now, you may be surprised, MSME definition, MSME enterprises include manufacturing, trading also, both retail trade, wholesale trade, distributors, educational institutions, coaching classes, transport operators, and all service sector enterprises up to 500 crore turnover. How much? 500 crore turnover with effect from 1st April 2025. That is in the Union Budget 2025. It has been announced to make more free flow of credit for MSME sector. Okay? So here it is categorized into three parts: micro, small and medium. Micro means not only turnover, it two ingredients. One is investment, another is turnover. Micro means investment in clients up to 2.5 crore and turnover up to 10 crore. It is micro. Investment in plant and machinery and equipment. Investment in land, building, vehicles, all these things are excluded. Only investment in plant and machinery. Say for example, your total investment is 10 crore. Out of that, land and building is 8 crore. 2 crore is plant and machinery and equipment. Is it micro? Yes. Because investment in plant and machinery and or bar equipments. Equipments normally in the case of service enterprises, it is called equipments. Of course in manufacturing also it will be there. Then turnover up to 10 crore. Then small enterprises, it is investment up to 25 crores, plant and machinery and equipments, and turnover up to 100 crores. Medium enterprises, investment in plant and machinery equipment 125 crores and turnover up to 500 crore. It is considered as medium enterprise. Definition, final print of definition. See here, for the purpose of turnover, export turnover is excluded. Say for example, a unit has 600 crore turnover, out of which 200 crore is export. Is it a MSME? Yes, because for the purpose of definition only 400 crore is considered. Intention of the government is to bring more and more units under the ambit of MSME definition, so that they will get lot of benefits by central government, state government and banks. So that's why I told MSME and banking ecosystem, they are conducive to set up as well as scale up the entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship, what is entrepreneurship? So people, once they pass college, they will bring the marks card. I scored 90%, 80%. See, of course your marks are important, but at the same time, your skill set always counts. Nobody will be training you. You should be able to know, to deliver directly. And to start entrepreneurship also, you require in-depth knowledge also. So, can you just see what is this? Samudra Mantana. Have you heard Samudra Mantana? Yes. So in Samudra Mantana, one side Asuras, another side Suras. They are churning the sea with the help of Mandara, mountain and rope. Which rope? Vasuki is the rope. Okay. While churning, whether they get elixir, Amrita immediately? No. First what you got? Hala poison. So you ran away, then you cannot continue as entrepreneur. See, first you will not get Amrita. You are all very lucky that you are in Amrit Kal now. Since 75 years of independence up to 2047, Viksit Bharat. So you are in Amrit Kal. You can sip elixir in 2047. You are very lucky. Okay? So to sip Amrit, what you need to do? Simply if you sit, you can sip Amrit? No. You should churn. If you want to shine like a sun, you should always burn like a sun. I always tell this to my son. Okay? Now, 14 items have been emerged by Samudra Manthana. They got Airavata, Parijata, Lakshmi, so Kaustuba, many more items. Hala Visha first, then Lakshmi also. Then at the last, elixir. Correct now? So entrepreneurship means you cannot reap the benefits immediately. It is the effort of your successive effort. Suppose if you want to break the stone, you will put 10 times hammering. Okay? At the 10th stroke, stone will be broken. Whether at the 10th stroke it is broken or it is the successive effort of the 10 strokes. It is a successive effort of the 10 strokes, correct no? But at the 10th stroke only you will break the stone. That means entrepreneurship means you should work hard and work hard and work smart. Okay? So these are the 14 items emerged from the entrepreneurship. Hala poison. Chandra you know no? Moon. So moon reflex means you should be very cool. Entrepreneur should be very cool. If you go to Taj Mahal, they will give you, morning you will get one plate teak roti ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಟೀಕ್ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಚಟ್ನಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ತಾಜ್ ಮಹಲ್. ಚಟ್ನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಳಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಹುಳಿ ಉಂಟು ಮಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ನಿಮ್ದೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವೇಟರ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕೂಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾ? ಸೊ ಹೌದಾ ಸರ್, ಸೊ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. Nicely. You should be very cool. You should not get ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, if somebody gives any complaint, you should not carried away by that. One complaint is equivalent to 10 complaints. Because 10 people have chutney sariji mara ರೋಷನ್ ಫಲ್ ಪಾಪ ತಾಜ್ ಮಹಲ್ ಬಡ್ಚಿ ಅಂತ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಪುನಃ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. ಸೊ ಚಂದ್ರ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕೂಲ್. Should have cool head. Rahul Dravid used to hit centuries and centuries. ಈಗ ವೈಭವ್ ಸೂರ್ಯವಂಶಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ರಾಹುಲ್ ದ್ರಾವಿಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ all have forgotten. Correct no? Rahul Dravid. But he is a cool. That's why he could hit triple century also. So Chandra is for coolness. So that's why it is called. Chandanam Shitalam Loke Chandanaadapi Chandrama Chandra Chandanayor Madhye Shitala Sadhu Sangati. That means Chandanam Shitalam Loke Chandanaadapi Chandrama. ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಂಪಾದ ವಸ್ತು ಯಾವುದು? ಚಂದನಂ. ಚಂದನ ಅಂದರೆ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕೂಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್. ಚಂದನಾದಪಿ ಚಂದ್ರಮ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಹಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತಮಾನ ಆಗಿ ಚಂದ್ರೋದಯ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕೂಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ಚಂದ್ರ ಚಂದನೆಯೋರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶೀತಲ ಸಾಧು ಸಂಗತಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅಂಡ್ ಚಂದನ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗಿಂತಲೂ ಕೂಲ್. ಸಾಧು ಸಂಗತಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ you can achieve greater things. Next, parijata. It spreads very good aroma. Correct now? Next, airavata. Once you are successful, you can ride even elephant as an entrepreneur. That is the message. Kamadhenu. Once you are successful in the market, once your products are accepted, like ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಲು ಕಂತರೂ ಹಾಲು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರನರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್. ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಂಜು ಆಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಪಾಪ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ ಇವ್ರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರನರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮದಿರ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್, ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್, ಮೆನಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್. ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್. So you should always control. Okay. Next, kalpa vraksha. So if you nurture, if you adapt to change from time to time, if you adopt technology, if you diversify in your business, it is like a kalpa vraksha. It will give a lot of whatever you ask, it will give. Then apsaras. Many friends will come when you are successful. You should be careful. Okay. Then Lakshmi. So lot of money. What to do with money? Many people don't know what to do with money. So much money will come. Then Panchadanya. Then you will announce big car, big bungalow and all. I have so much. Then everybody will come. Donation korle, chief guest bale. All these things will start. Correct now? If you announce that if you have money, definitely people will come to you. Then Saranga, then Kaustuba, Dhanvantari, last you will read Elixir, Amrita. This is the lesson from your churning of the tree, that is entrepreneurship. 14 Ratnas from Samudra Manthana. So I don't want to cover this. Each thing I can cover with relevance to the entrepreneurship. You should always select entrepreneurship in life. It is very easy. Lot of schemes, lots of. See, you should attend lot of MSME events. Every year we conduct MSME conclave, for which some of your students and professors are attending. Almost all of you should attend. Then only you will come to know what it is. Okay. Okay, let it be Udyam. No problem. See, what is your name? Manisha. What is the proof that you are Manisha? You can be some other name now. What is the proof? Aadhaar card. Like that, here, proof of any enterprise is Udyam registration in MSME. Okay? So, here, Udyam registration portal, without any registration fees, you can register. Within 5 minutes, you can register with self-attestation. Okay? So, in Udyam registration portal, you can register under as MSME, provided all those I told no, all those micro, small and medium enterprises rules. Okay? Now funding options. Have you heard CDB, Small Industries Development Bank of India? How many of you have heard? Just raise your hands. Madam, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸಿ ಇನ್ India, how many nationalized banks are there? I am asking all simple question, not complicated. If I ask some film or if I ask some cricket, everybody will tell, correct now, which is not coming in your day-to-day career. But these are all things, it will come in your day-to-day career. See, in 1969, 14 banks got nationalized. 1980, 6 more banks got nationalized. Then New Bank of India merged with Punjab National Bank. There were 19 nationalized banks. Out of that 19 nationalized banks after merger, presently there are 12 nationalized banks. Then we have also scheduled commercial banks, new generation private sector banks, who all lend for this MSME sector. Can you say a few banks named new generation private sector banks? HDFC, Axis, ICICI. What is that ICICI means? I am seeing myself. So, IndusInd, all these things are private sector. Our old generation private sector bank, can you say? Karnataka Bank, Family Bank across India, Federal Bank. Sorry? Canara Bank, Union Bank, these are all nationalized banks. Okay? SIDBI is Small Industries Development Bank of India. By SIDBI Act in 1990, it has been introduced. Even though it is of late introduced, their work is to only fund MSMEs. Their work is to only fund MSMEs. Business is to do funding MSMEs. Either direct lending or indirect lending through banks and NBFCs. Now direct lending is also started. In AID industrial area there is a SIDBI, one branch is there. Madam, once you can take them for excursion, SIDBI, and they will tell what are all schemes they have, how they support entrepreneurs. All these things required. Alva. So Panambur beachige picnic, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. So what is the ultimate benefit you got? That is important. So here CDB schemes you will come to know. Their work is to only lend. And a lot of CDB schemes are there which I cannot explain now. There is a scheme called PSB, loans in 59 minutes. If you just apply now in 59 minutes, you will get the sanction in principle, not full sanction. In principle means it is only engagement, not marriage. Okay? Once in principle sanction you get, then some compliances if you do, then as early as possible you will get the loan. Then Atal Incubation Center. See, in 2016, Startup India portal has been launched. Initial incubation centers the government of India has set up under the aegis of Niti Ayog. Here in undivided Dakshina Kannada district, Nitya Atal Incubation Center is there. I am the mentor from day one. Their work is to handle nurture and support and fund startups. So what is startup? If you have any novel idea, revolutionary idea, not just normal idea, and should be scalable, or it should solve some economic, social problems, or it should generate employment in large scale. So you are startup. You can register under Startup India portal, where you will get seed funding up to 50 lakhs. Then recently Nidhi Prayas grant 20 lakhs and 40 lakhs, 30 June was the last date. Each ideas up to prototype in initial stage and advanced stage, 20 lakhs or 40 lakh grant free they will give. And Karnataka state K Elevate, they also, Karnataka startup policy 25-30 is also there. So India is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Karnataka is the number one startup ecosystem in India. Especially Bengaluru, now Bangalore also many startups are emerging. PM Mudra Yojana, here 3 types of loan, that is Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Then if you repay promptly, Tarun plus, that means 50,000, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and if you repay promptly up to 20 lakhs without collateral security, you will get the loan under Mudra scheme. So now nearly 58 crores Mudra loans have been granted so far. Out of that, nearly 65% of borrowers are women entrepreneurs. That is the beauty of this. Okay? CDB schemes. Normally I don't go with PowerPoint because power corrupts politician, PowerPoint corrupts trainer. Okay? So Stand Up India scheme. Normally ಹುಡುಗ ಉದ್ದ ಇರ್ತಾರ, ಹುಡುಗಿ ಉದ್ದ ಇರ್ತಾರ ಮದುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಉದ್ದ, ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೀಟ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಉದ್ದ? ಹುಡುಗಿ ಉದ್ದ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್, who can stand up? Whether all of you can stand up? All cannot stand up. Only women can stand up. Or only SC/ST entrepreneurs can stand up. If we men want to stand up, we should stand up with we men. The word women includes we men. So that means 51% should be minimum held by women, 49% can be by men. So in the Stand Up India scheme, there is a beautiful scheme. Any greenfield enterprise, there are 2 types of enterprises. One is greenfield, another is brownfield. What is brownfield? Already existing. If you want to expand brownfield, greenfield means you want to start new. Any greenfield enterprises, either in trading or in services or manufacturing, you can cover and you can be covered under Stand Up India scheme. Each branch, nationalized bank, they have given target minimum 2 entrepreneurs should be funded under Stand Up India scheme. Up to 1 crore without collateral you can get the loan. Margin is not 25%, only 15%. Okay, and whatever applicable subsidies also you will get. Credit guarantee scheme. What is this credit guarantee scheme? Credit is not guaranteed. When you apply the loan, your credit is not guaranteed. But once you avail the credit, it is guaranteed. Okay? Up to 10 crores without collateral, MSMEs you can get the loan. Up to 10 crore. Suppose your project is 15 crore. What to do? Then 5 crore can be covered under property. Remaining 10 crore can be covered under CGTMSE scheme. So that is called hybrid security scheme. Here, suppose you will buy one vehicle Okay, you have scooter? ಉಂಟಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರು? ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಉಂಟು? ಓಕೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಟರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಯಿಂಗ್? ಡ್ಯಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಯಿಂಗ್? ಓನರ್ ಆಫ್ this you have to pay. Okay. So mediclaim, how many of you are insured? Mediclaim. Right? You are all MBA going to be the managers. Oh my God. Madam, you first ನೀವು ಎಂಟ್ರ್ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ SOP ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. How many of you have Aadhaar card? How many of you are participating for SIR now? SIR, you should participate, otherwise you will lose the vote. Okay. Here, mediclaim premium should be paid by us. Car insurance should be paid by us. Like that, it is a loan insurance. In case you avail a loan, it will be insured. In case of default, credit guarantee trust for micro and small enterprises they will give. Medium enterprises are not covered under CGTMS scheme. Only micro and small. Definition, that's why they have made definition. Okay. Under CGTMS scheme, the guarantee fee should be paid by the borrower. Now in 2025 budget they have halved the premium, reduced. See, this is the modified premium for under CGTMS scheme. Very small premium every year you have to pay. In case of working capital, you have to pay on the limit. In case of the term loan, you are getting later. You are seeing the watch. No problem. There is a beautiful message by the clock. What is the message of the clock? Don't just watch the clock, do what it does. Correct? Now what it does, it works for 24 hours. Okay. Emergency credit line guarantee scheme. Last time during COVID time, many enterprises were under stress, lockdown. For them, ECLGS 1, ECLGS 2, ECLGS 3, ECLGS 4. Now because of West Asian crisis, recently because of war situation, even though it is between US, Iran and Israel, it has affected entire globe. So ECLGS 5, Emergency Credit Guarantee Scheme, here with the 20% of the working capital outstanding on that they have announced. I don't want to cover this because what is working capital, what is term loan, we have to mention. So it should be applied through Jana Samartha portal. This is, I told now, seed fund scheme for startups. If you have any novel ideas, where novel ideas are generated in classroom, whether you will get novel ideas in classroom, ಅವರು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Novel ideas are generated more in canteen than classroom. Anything can happen with a cup of coffee. Unta illi canteen unta madam. So novel ideas are generated more in canteen than in classroom. Okay. So Startup India seed fund scheme. Here these are the eligibility. Okay. So this grant funding, I told 20 lakhs and 40 lakhs. Okay. Then up to 50 lakhs, seed fund scheme is also there. Okay. So there are 4 stages for startups. And now how Startup India seed fund will operate. See, in the last budget, our FM Nirmala Sitharaman has announced 10,000 crores fund of funds. Union budget to be ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸೆಷನ್ What is fund of funds? Fund of funds means at the central level they will give the fund through SIDBI. They release the fund, but they will not give directly fund to the entrepreneur. Through incubation centers, they fund. Incubation center, they have some benchmarks. They will interview, they will see your ideas, whether your ideas, because everybody's idea they will tell, this is very good idea, I want fund. No, there should be some conditions I told. Then DPIIT, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, registration of startup with the here you have to do. Then ESE, then Experts Advisory Committee appointed by government representatives and industry experts will be there. Incubators, as I told, Atal Incubation Center, like incubators. Government assisted, not as incubated. Operation for at least 2 to 3 years. They will be given these funds. This fund will go to startups. Okay? Nidhi Prayas grant up to 40 lakhs I told. Then PMFME scheme. What is this? Prime Minister's formalization of micro food processing enterprises. Okay? Here, ಈ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಹಪ್ಪಳ ಸಂಡಿಗೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾರಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇಕು ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಮಾರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನೋ ಬಡಿ ನೋಸ್. To make this informal food processing sector, to bring them in formal sector, this beautiful scheme has been introduced. PM formalization of micro food processing enterprises. Here up to 1 crore you can set up any unit manufacturing of food processing or beverages like that. Here you will get 50% subsidy. How much? Oh my God, 50% subsidy subject to a maximum of 15 lakhs. 35% by central, 15% by the state. Up to 1 crore you can get the loan from bank without any collateral security. Only for machineries and equipments. Not for land, building, vehicles and all. Okay? So, milk products, food products, all those things, packing, for that FSSA registration, some requirements are there that you can undertake. Then PME GP scheme is there, Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Scheme. Up to 50 lakhs, manufacturing entrepreneurs, you will get loan from bank, women entrepreneurs, SC/ST entrepreneurs, OBC entrepreneurs, and physically challenged entrepreneurs and ex-servicemen. Only 5% margin. For 50 lakhs, your margin is only 2.5 lakhs. Manufacturing. If you want to start any services or trading, what happens? Any services or trading, then I don't want this, no problem. For you only, for your sake, I can go on. So, PME GP scheme. Here subsidy is also there. Up to 35% in rural area and 25% in urban area for special entrepreneurs. For general entrepreneurs, 25% in rural area and 15% in urban area. So, like this, plenty of schemes are there, many opportunities are there, and NSIC is there, National Small Industries Corporation. That is an arm of the central government which support entrepreneurs for Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Here coastal areas, lot of benefits, ice plant 40% subsidy, fishing boat subsidy, and inland fisheries, aquaculture, lot of schemes, subsidies are there, but we should make use. Okay? So schemes are plenty, but we need to take it forward. Okay. See, how many of you, how many of you want to become entrepreneur? Remain entrepreneurs, there are plenty of schemes are there. Margins are relaxed. Subsidy is more. But nobody wants to become entrepreneur. That is the main problem. Everybody wants to go to heaven. All of you want to go to heaven? Yes or no? You want to go to hell or heaven? Heaven. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. Then how can you go to heaven? Die means die hard, not die. In the literal meaning, die. You should die hard. Then public procurement policy. What a beautiful policy of the government. Government has framed for public sector undertakings or public central government departments, their entire requirement they should buy from 25% reserved for MSME sector. Out of that, 4% is reserved for SC/ST entrepreneurs, sub-target. 3% for women entrepreneurs. This is PPP, private public participation, that is different. This is public procurement policy. Make in India initiative, lot of benefits are there. Then up to 5 crore subsidy, northeastern states. Here 3.5 crore subsidy, free. Okay. So much benefits are there. This is the impact of government support for MSME sector. This is the impact. 30% GDP, 45% export, 11 crore employment, informally up to 35-40 crore. Then SS2 credit, 3 plus lakh credit, collateral free credit, issued via CGDMSE, 40 plus crore mudra loans. Now it is increased to 58 crores. Then employment and entrepreneurship, 10 plus lakh entrepreneurs under PMEGP. Then 3.90 lakh, okay, jobs generated by PMEGP. So sorry, not 3.5, 90 lakh, on an average 9. Then 11 crore employed, 3 lakh plus crore collateral fee credit, 40 crore plus mudra loan. It is 58 crore now. Then these are the impact of MSME government support to MSME sector. Okay. So Karnataka tourism policy is that state. So if you want to set up hotel, museum and water park, wayside facilities, and now here this is that, what is that, cruise tourism, for all that subsidy schemes are by Karnataka under Karnataka tourism policy 24-25. Karnataka industrial policy, subsidies for industry, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 area, stamp duty exemption for manufacturing units. Then Karnataka startup policy, not only central, even state schemes are also supportive for the entrepreneurs. When all these schemes are there, still you don't want to become entrepreneur, you want to work under somebody, correct no? So you can work under somebody only to get experience. One day you should become entrepreneur. Nobody, see now many people have gone to Gulf country now. They have all come back. Now I am mentoring many of such people to start their own enterprises. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣ ಕೇಳುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. You will get automatic loan facility. Okay. ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? So civil score is very dangerous. How many of you have credit card? Very dangerous. 4 ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಸದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ if you don't pay on time, your CIBIL score will get spoiled. It is like a horoscope for getting the loan. Horoscope.
Financial.
Okay. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೊರಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸಿಬಿಲ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾರಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಾರೋ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಬಾರೋ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಪಂಕ್ಚುವಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್. Okay, there are two types of CIBIL scores. One is in case of individual CIBIL score, and for business it is CMR CIBIL. Here less than 700 CIBIL score for individuals is not good. They expect 700 and above. In case of entrepreneurs it is CMR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Above 5 means gone case. So like that. Okay. So NSIC I told. Then lot of portals are there. Champions portal. You can log in and see what is Champions portal. Then you can see GEM portal. Government e-market place. Okay. Government e-market place portal. Then Samadhan portal. Then Sambandh portal. Then these are all the portal. Udyam portal I have told. Startup India portal. All these portals, if you just go through, you will get lot of benefits. These are all not required for you. I am not going to cover this. I think at least out of these, how many are there? 120? At least 20 should become entrepreneurs. If you have any fear, you come to me, I will mentor. I have mentored so far only 50,000 entrepreneurs in my 37 years of profession. You may be surprised, there are most successful entrepreneurs. Have you visited Noodle Cafe here near KMC? Noodle Cafe? Not? Michael, explain the college. Saturday ಬೇಗ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೂಡಲ್ ಕೆಫೆ ಹೋಗಿರೋದು. Two M.Tech, two couple, they are M.Tech. They left resigned the job and started Noodle Cafe. Beautiful. Then here LED zone is there, one in this one PM complex. There are also two M.Tech with gold medal. They have started the business. So they are minting money now. Starting you have to struggle. SKF Elixir, you know that water here I think you must be having. Now it is worldwide, it has reached. They are going for public issue. So lot of entrepreneurs, they have succeeded. Some have failed. Of course, failure is always, you should take it as a stepping stone for success. Last but not the least, in Chanakya Niti, what is entrepreneurship? It is said, I will conclude with this. Pushpe gandham tile tailam kaste agnim payasi gratam ikshau gudam tatha dehe pashatmanam vivekatah. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳಿ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ? This is the problem in our this. We don't like Indian this. We don't like Indian food, pizza, burger, everything we will eat. Nobody likes idli, vada and all. And our languages we hate. ಹಿಂದಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂದಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ತಮಿಳ್ ನಾವಿನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So I have learned only 7 languages. I can speak Kannada, English, Hindi, my mother tongue Konkani, मला मराठी पण चांगलं येते. Then ತುಳುಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ also I can speak. Pushpe gandham, that means extracting fragrance from the flower. Extracting gingerly oil from gingerly. ಎಳ್ಳಿನಿಂದ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಹೇಳುದು ಸುಲಭ, ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದ? It takes lot of effort, no? Caste agnim, from firewood to fire. Payasi ghratam, that is from milk to milk to ghee. It takes processes, no? Ikshav gudam, from sugar cane to sugar. To tell it easily, I will give one sugar cane. Can you make sugar and give me? Or jaggery? So, tata dehe pashatmanam vivekataha. That means whatever knowledge you possess, you should apply your wisdom and you should become entrepreneur. So I wish all of you to become successful entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now to sum up the deliberations we have witnessed today, I invite